Everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is another update on the Wealthsimple Venture Fund. I haven't shared an update for a while, but there actually has been some changes, so I thought it'd be a good time to come on and kind of show what has actually happened. If you've been following on the channel, you know that the Wealthsimple Venture Fund was offered it with Wealthsimple. I did a deposit of $5,000. I've been sharing that as we go. You can check out some of the past videos on the Venture Fund if you're new to watching this first one. What it was doing was investing in the Purpose US cash account, and the fund closed off back, I believe, back in November in anticipation for starting to invest at the end of January. And I'm happy to report it is finally started to invest in the Wealthsimple Venture Fund. So we'll jump into the portfolio, show you what happened, and show you the dividends I've received kind of going up to this point and where the portfolio is now. Let's get into it. All right, here we are in the Wealthsimple app. As you can see, we are currently up 6.9%, $343.12. And our plan is now sitting, obviously goal, retirement, and you can see, we'll go into the portfolio in a second, but I'll basically show what has happened with the Wealthsimple Venture Fund. Did our net deposit, and if we go down to the very bottom here, we can see our recent activity. There's been some changes. So if we go back to the beginning, what happened is you do the deposits, it would put it into the basically PSU, which is Purpose High Interest US account, US dollar account. And that's what it did along the way. So I did receive, the last dividend I did receive was January 9th, $19.91, as you can see here, and it reinvested it January 10th. Now, on February 1st, so this is quite new, what it did is it sold off PSU, sold off basically 39.6148 shares. It was a total of US dollars, $3,963.94, and invested in what's called WSE 100. That's obviously the Wealthsimple Venture Fund. Purchased the same number of shares, same amount. Basically, it was a dollar share, so it didn't quite purchase all of it into those shares, but $3,954.21 into WSE 100. I'll have to do some more digging to figure out exactly what that is. And then if we look on February 3rd, it invested cash into PSA. It invested $26.16 with that on the portfolio. So if we can actually go back, we can kind of see, if we go back to the top and we look at our plan here, we can then see what it actually is invested. If we click into the portfolio, we can actually see the breakdown. So we have WSE1, Wealthsimple Venture Fund 1, we have 99.5% of the investment in that, the market value of $5,299.82 Canadian. And we can break it down here. Our number of shares, 3,954.21. Now, I'm sure we'll probably see some fluctuations in pricing here, maybe a little bit. That part I'm not totally sure of right now. You'll have to follow along, because it basically just breaks it down. Funds in this category invest in a variety of stock. Pretty ambiguous there, but then if we go into here, we can see our cash equivalent. We have, it's now shifted to PSA, which was interesting. We do have, that's the Canadian one, but just again, 0.52 shares, $26.15. That almost seems like that was a kind of that last dividend kicking over into PSA. We will see. I will carry on with the Wealthsimple Venture Fund updates and let you know how things go, kind of maybe monthly on this. We'll see if there's any kind of dividends or anything like that come in. I am not sure. All right, there we go. Just a quick update on the venture fund. Nice to finally see it is finally invested. Wealthsimple did say it was going to start investing at the end of January, and it looks like they have. So follow along. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, follow along. I will keep continuing to share these Wealthsimple Venture Fund updates as they kind of happen. Obviously, this is a very long-term investment, 10 years. So there might not be much short-term action on that. If you're looking for a bit more of short-term investing type of videos, I do have a ton of other videos on the channel. I do share my regular TFSA portfolio updates on the channel, so you can check that out as well. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe, hit the like, all that good YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you found this update on the venture fund useful, and we'll catch you in the next video.